Hello, happy Friday to you. It is Fabric Friday here for the first time in quite some time. Um, I've just gotten really busy lately, but I sorry, things just shifted on my screen. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like I'm still live. It says I'm still live. Good. All right. It is Fabric Friday, and we talk about all things fabric because when you understand your fabric better, you can make your fabric work better for you. And so a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago now, I sent out an email about the top fabrics for your summer sewing or for sewing your summer wardrobe. And had intended to do this in conjunction with that email, but life got all lifey on me and things just didn't happen. So I set today as my goal to go live with Fabric Friday and talk about it before the summer's over. Um, I have four different fabrics that I want to talk about, and I am going to see if I can bring up another little um, window here so that I can see my notes, and it's not showing me that I can do that. So um, we're just going to go from memory on this. The first fabric that I want to talk about for your summer sewing is rayon. And that's why I have this top back here. Rayon is the fiber of the fabric. And usually it is woven into what they call a challis, which is basically a one-to-one weave of rayon. But rayon can be added to a lot of other fabrics to soften them up and give the fabric some of its properties and counteract them. So for instance, when you add rayon to a linen, you get a nicer, softer drape. When you add it to a cotton, you get a nicer, softer drape. Rayon is made basically, in simple terms, from wood pulp. So it's not a true natural fiber, but it is made from natural materials. And if you see viscose in um, the list of fibers in your garment, viscose is made by the same process, pretty much the same thing. It now they're able to do it with a lot fewer chemicals and releasing a lot fewer toxins into the environment from the process of making it. So rayon or viscose are really great summer fabrics. The rayon, because it is semi-synthetic, it is a breathable fiber. It also absorbs water, which helps with sweating and keeping you cool during the summer. And as you can see, rayon is super soft and drapey. I brought this in to show. I also have a pair of summer pants made from rayon with big wide legs that are nice and cool and airy in the summertime. I put the link. This is the Anytime Topper from Amy Barrickman. And if you are looking for a super, super easy pattern for something quick for the summer that just adds a little something to your wardrobe, I recommend the Anytime Topper. So I believe I put the link in the comments and it might be displaying somewhere on here too as well. I'm still trying to figure out everything about going live on Facebook. Um, but this is just literally three rectangles. You put a few little tucks in this one, which is what pulls your neck opening open, and then you have this nice little topper. You just stitch here under the arms. Really easy, great pattern, and really great out of rayon for the summer. Then in the winter, you could make it out of something a little bit warmer for the cold weather. So that is rayon. Rayon is what it is made of. And this particular rayon is what we usually call a challis, just a one-to-one weave with this nice soft drape to it, perfect for summer. The next fabric that I wanted to talk to you about, and I made this as a sample for Prairie Point where I work. It's not my size, it doesn't fit on this dress form, but let's see if we can just get it. Well, I may just have to hold it up. I was hoping it would stay up there a little bit. This is what we call cotton lawn. LAWN, just like you would mow your lawn, it is cotton lawn fabric. So I tell students that quilting cottons are great for starting out sewing with, and they are, and you can make garments out of them, really nice garments out of them. Quilting cotton is the most common kind of fabric you're going to find out there these days. When you go into shops, lots of quilt shops, quilting is very popular, and so quilting cotton is very popular. And I have made clothes out of it. I have clothes in my closet made out of it. But quilting cotton is made by weaving those threads really close together, very densely, very tightly. And that, even though cotton does allow for some air to come through, that tight weave cuts down on how much air can come through. So cotton lawn is just like quilting cotton. It is 100% cotton. It is a one-to-one weave. So one woven this way, one woven that way. And, but it is woven with those threads farther apart. So when it's woven together, there are actually holes, maybe you can see that in my fingers here, between the threads that allow more transfer of air, allow more breathability, and make it a really nice summer fabric. And so we made this sundress out of up cotton lawn. This one, I'll have to add the link for that into the comments because I forgot to. This is the Enmore dress from Liesel and Company. Really cute summer dress. Even has this fun, it's really hard to show on here, but it has a built-in bra, just a little shelf bra in here with a little bit of elastic to gather underneath it to give you just a little bit of modesty and support with the dress. But you can see the cotton lawn is still kind of crisp like a quilting cotton, but has a lot more movement to it. And again, movement allows for more air to get up in there, keep you cooler during those hot summer months. So cotton lawn is another great one, and it is 100% cotton. All of the natural fibers that are made from plants, such as cotton, linen, hemp, all of those are very breathable, very absorbent, which are very good qualities to have in your summer wardrobe. One more cotton fabric that I wanted to show you today because I absolutely love it for summer is a cotton chambray. Now this particular chambray is a cotton rayon chambray, and you can see how adding the rayon to the cotton gives it just a little more drape, a little more flowy, perfect for summer wear. But when we talk about chambray, we are talking about, again, the weave of the fabric, how it was woven together. And so if you take a look here really close, I've torn this end. Let's see if I can get a hold of one here. If I pull off this thread, this white thread, it's going to come across this way, and you'll see that it is a white thread going across the fabric. This is across the fabric on the loom. The long threads on the loom that are stretched out on the loom are all blue, or kind of this grayish blue color. So every thread going this way is white, every thread going this way is blue. Now you can do that with red or coral or green. You can have chambrays in all different colors, but chambray always has white thread going in the cross direction or the weft direction, and the colored threads going in the warp or the lengthwise direction. And remember, the selvage over here is formed on the loom when the threads turn around and go back the other way. So the white threads are woven into this. Let's see if I can get a hold of another one here easily. Come over here to the end. There we go. So the white threads go across the fabric and the colored threads go lengthwise. Now, that in itself has nothing to do with summer wear, but because chambray is typically 100% cotton, or in this case, a cotton rayon blend, it has the breathability and everything for summer. It's also not a tightly woven fabric because if you notice, these dark blue threads are quite thin in comparison with the thicker white threads that we pulled out. And so because of that, even though it is a one-to-one weave, meaning one thread this way, one thread in the lengthwise, um, again, they are not compacted so closely together because of that thicker white thread, and so it allows a lot of breathability through your fabric. So chambray is another great fabric for your summer wardrobe. The last fabric that I want to talk about, and this is not a cotton fabric, so we're switching gears again a little bit. Linen. My all-time favorite fabric. I love it for summer, I love it for winter, I love sewing with linen. Linen, again, comes from a plant. It's a natural fiber, and because it comes from a plant, it is made of cellulose, which is absorbent, so it absorbs moisture, and it's also very breathable because of that cellulose. Now, linen can come very densely woven and it can come very loosely woven. This is kind of a mid-weight linen, but I actually have a pair of summer capri pants made out of this, and they're wonderful because they're loose leg, the air is able to circulate, and the fabric is able to breathe, and it wicks away moisture and makes great fabric for summer. This is a one-to-one weave of fabric, again, one going across, one coming this way. That's the most basic weave, the most stable weave, and the easiest for beginners to work with because it tends to stick together and cooperate a lot better in your sewing machine and do what you want it to do. So the last fabric that we have for our summer sewing is linen. Wonderful fabric. Again, you can also use it for uh, warmth in the cold weather, but a medium to lightweight linen. There are even some linens that are so loosely woven they're pretty much see-through, but great for summer dresses and things like that if you have a slip or something to put underneath them. So our top fabrics for summer, again, rayon. We're referring to what the fabric is made from. A good rayon challis has this great drape and makes it nice and flowy, and rayon is very breathable. But it is not a 100% natural fiber because it's made from wood pulp. Viscose, again, made by the same process, pretty much the same fabric. And if they are added to cotton or linen, they give it more of that drapey feel. And then our next fabric was cotton lawn. Again, just like your quilting cotton, but not as densely woven, so you get a lot more breathability through the fabric, a lot more drape and softness to the fabric, which is much more preferable, especially in your summer wardrobe. Then there was chambray, which refers to the weave as opposed to the fiber content, although chambray is always made from a linen or a cotton, or in this case, the cotton was blended with a little bit of rayon, giving it, again, just a little more drape to the fabric, a little more flow, making it a great summer fabric. And then finally, linen, especially your mid to lightweight linens. Linen is absorbent, it is breathable, and medium to lightweight are going to have a looser weave, allowing a lot more air to get up under there. A couple things I forgot about linen. Again, because all of these are made from cellulose, they absorb sweat and keep that away from your body. Great thing about linen, it actually has antimicrobial properties, and so it doesn't get as stinky and stale as fast, doesn't harbor bacteria, stays nice and fresh. Now, the other topic that always comes up with linen is, oh, I hate the wrinkles. You just have to embrace the wrinkly properties of linen in the summer. And if you're just, linen tends to be a little more casual, even though you can make a cute dress out of it. You're thinking a dress for something like maybe just fun dinner with friends or something on the beach. It's more casual. Don't worry about the wrinkles. You'll be just fine. So linen, one of my other top picks for your summer sewing. So I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching and for joining me. I just realized I did not, okay, I did have the comments turned on. Good. Um, Hopefully I will get back into a little bit better swing and we will have our Fabric Friday more often. But I'm glad that you joined me. This will stay on my Facebook feed for a while. I'm also going to put it on my YouTube channel so that you can watch it long after Facebook deletes it. They only keep my lives for 30 days now. So um, hopefully you will be able to see it either here or there. I hope you are having a great summer. I hope you are doing some great summer sewing. Go ahead and tell me in the comments what you're sewing for the summer. So we will talk to you later. Let's get sewing.